So, for today's Conscious Parenting Live is about anxiety over schoolwork or exams. So, I'm going to share a bit of a case study, a bit of a story today of one of my clients. Um, so, I work one to one and two to one with clients, and this was one of my one to one clients um, who sent me a message. So, when I work one to one with clients, they get support with me through voice messages and yeah, so voice notes and messages. So if something is happening, they can send me a message and get that support so they don't have to wait till their next kind of scheduled mentoring and coaching session. They can just slip in and ask a question, and then I will come back, which is really, is I know a lot of my clients find that part of the service that I offer really invaluable. So let me tell you about what happened with this one, with this particular client. So their daughter had gotten very stressed about a test that they had. So they were really worried about this test, and they they were getting really worked up about it. And my client was like, I'm not sure how best to support them. So the first thing that I got them to do was to remember the foundational skills that I share with all my clients, which is to listen, you know, to hear and show that you understand and you get where they're coming from. So that was the first thing that they did. Um, so I reminded them of that. And I break that down in my 4 steps to help your child manage their big emotions. I really break that down. Um, and I take all of my clients, whether I work one to one or in a group with them, we all have the same starting point, because it's really this empathy and listening is such a core foundation to communication with your kids and any human beings, really. So I reminded her of that, to do the listening part. And then I suggested, and then I said that it's really important, and this is really key. If your child is feeling anxious about school or about exams, it's really, really important that they know that their mental well-being is the most important thing, because you can go and study an exam anytime. You really can. You can go and do that, right? But your self-esteem and mental well-being can take an absolute hammering. And if children feel like getting good grades is more important than them, that's actually really damaging. Um, so they need to know that they don't, have to do this at all costs. So the reason she was getting upset, this child was getting upset, was because they thought they had to do it. They were struggling with it. They were getting upset. Um, they were too tired to do the studying because they hadn't been feeling so well. But they had a test tomorrow, and they got into a right old state about it. So it's really important so that they know it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. The exam doesn't matter. They matter. They are more important. And this mom was able to communicate that really well with her child. And and so what happened was their child ended up, because they hadn't been very well, they were tired, they ended up not going to school the next day. They caught up on their sleep, they rested, and but fundamentally what they knew was that their mom was on their side, that they were more important than this exam. they were then able to do the test a couple of days later, and they actually got a really good grade for it as well when they did do it, when they were rested and when they were in a better space. So, um, and then the final thing that I really encouraged this mum to do was through having a collaborative conversation to look at supporting their child with their homework and their revision, and the workload, and how to manage, how to navigate learning the things and studying for the things and doing the homework in a way that works for them. So collaborative conversations are, I use a particular structure for these, and it's so powerful to use in this context and lots of others as well. So that's what I guide my families to do, so that you're coming up with solutions together with your child. And like I say, with my one-to-one clients and in my conscious parenting mastermind, we use a particular structure for that. That's powerful, it's simple, it really works. And I've been using it for like 14 years myself, this particular structure. It's really powerful. And I know people have used it in meetings and work settings as well. It's a great structure. So having these structures to support you can really help as well. So those are my kind of tips from today, kind of given to you from this case study kind of format, to give you an idea of the kind of work that I do with people and how it works with different scenarios. So, as always, let me know what you're taking away um, from this live session today. Let me know in the comments. If you think this would be helpful for a family member or a friend, please do share this with them. You know, send it to somebody you think would find this really helpful. And of course, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, make sure you like and subscribe so that you can get notifications when I'm doing more of these live sessions. Yeah, it's because I do at least one of these a week, so you can check out all the different ones as well. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Have a great day, and yeah, see you back here for another Conscious Parenting Lives session.